coming off this mission, but there are reports of child soldiers taking over Massa Village after the CFA got wiped out there. They've been raiding the surrounding villages, so the people have requested we eliminate them. Check your mission list for the details.
What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, Sinister1, and welcome back to more Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far. Switch to offline mode here, and we're going to continue on with this. This is going to be our next mission. Let's see how our combat developments are doing.
Please select a mission.
So we can go ahead and get into some more stuff here. Let's get a tank. Only 68% probability. 32% minor metal. 75% of that. That is a tough one. I really don't want to lose any more A ranking members. That's a B difficulty, that's why too. So we do definitely need to get some more.
Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
Alright, there we go. Alright, so we don't have to wait too long for those. Let's take a look at some of our customization elements here, especially maybe for buddy equipment. Anything else we got to add? Nope. Security devices, we haven't been in. Oh, okay, that's right, since we're in offline mode.
Please specify a project.
Grenade, shields, mine, stealth camo. We still don't even want to get into that. We haven't really used the capture cage yet, so we're going to go ahead and use some of it eventually. As far as anything else, I think we're good. However, I would like to know, what do we need to get to next? That's what we have equipped. Now we will need our R&D level to be up still more. Okay, and that's the kind of the next way that I want to go about doing those. So, alright, we're going to go ahead and get into this. We got some more cassette tapes. Eventually, like I said, I am going to get into showing you guys all of the cassette tapes once we unlock a lot of them, as I really want you guys to get more into the story, and I do as well, as I have not been able to read these yet. But we did get this one, so I guess this pertains to this, so we might as well do it. This is going to be the White Mamba, so let's go ahead and listen to this while we're getting prepared.
The White Mamba, Nyoka Yam Pembe. He's the commander of the kids based out of Bwala Yamasa. As you know, contract forces of Africa were stationed at that village. Anti-government forces hired CRS to bring kids there from around Africa for training. But at some point, the adults with the PF started dropping like flies. This was right after we arrived in Africa. We don't know the cause. The kids ended up on their own. Must have been like fish out of water. Nothing to eat, no way to get back home. All the adults taught them was how to use a gun. Sure, they could shoot targets, but hunt for food? Not likely. They wouldn't have lasted long. Then the White Mamba showed up. He was faster and stronger than them, a better soldier, and he knew how to lead. I guess somebody wished upon a star, because their savior turned up like stardust straight out of the blue. The moment he arrived, the kids had their new commander. That was when they started attacking other villages. Word of the infamous White Mamba spread fast. But it isn't just his combat skills that got people talking. As you can tell from the name, he's the only light-skinned kid in the unit. Not to mention the blonde hair and the blue eyes. Not common in those parts. We have no idea where he came from or what he's experienced. The kid's a huge blank. But I'm sure you'll know him when you see him. One other thing. He's still a kid, so don't kill him. Be careful not to hit him with anything lethal. Not even a flesh wound. Our mission objective isn't just suppressing a bunch of militants. This is a DDR operation of the kids in that unit. DDR stands for disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration. Disarmament is obvious. We take their weapons off their hands. The demobilization part means dismantling their military organization to ensure they can't arm themselves again. To do that, you need to capture the unit's commander and have him order his men to disband. In this case, the commander is the White Mamba. There's nobody above him, so he's all we need to grab. Finally, reintegration. Through education and occupational training, we give them a means to live besides war. A lot of kids born in a war zone don't know any other way to live. So before they find themselves back there, we teach them another skill. I'd like to establish this rehabilitation process at Mother Base. That's why we're bringing those kids back here. It's not so much for their sake. It's for the world that we're trying to create. No other way about it. Those kids are amateurs. Bad for business to have them running around where we're trying to work. Bring them all back if possible. Or as many as you can. Boss, the CFA soldiers deployed to Yamasa have been annihilated. There are no signs of combat, nor any endemic disease. All the adults just disappeared. Only children were left. All those kids were ever taught was how to fight, and now they're free of the control of adults. They've become a regular bunch of marauders, raiding nearby villages, beating people and destroying property. Our contract comes from the government. We're to locate this militia, these kids, and kill them. But I say we do this the Diamond Dog's way. The government wants these raids to stop. We can see to that, but not by killing kids. We're going to disarm, demobilize, and reintegrate them. A DDR operation. To begin with, extract their commander to Mother Base. Once they lose that kid, the one they call White Mamba, the rest of the group will fall apart by itself.
Heading to Central Africa.
Alright, so here we go. First off, we are going to change. We're going to go with... set back up to... well... we'll set back up to Woodland. Woodland seems to be the good one that I like to use. As far as Buddy goes... we'll bring her back to her normal, beautiful self. Alright, and we're going to do this during the day. We're going to try to make it a little bit more challenging for us. So if this is what I think it could be, this is a white soldier, a white kid soldier that we're extracting. So for those of you that have been following, you know, the story and you know, all the videos previously in the game before it was released, then I think we all know who possibly we're going to be extracting here. So this is mission number 23, the White Mamba. Extract the White Mamba. It is go time.
Deploying.
Capture the White Mamba, the child soldier's commander, and bring him back to Mother Base. First off, head for Yamasa.
Alright, let's plan our strategy here. So you can actually get into a boss fight with the White Mamba.
Marker placed.
However, you know, that ruins your S ranking. You know, if he sees you, you get into a fight. Of course, you get enemy combat alerts and all that stuff. This was a really fun mission to try to figure out what I would need to do.
Be careful down there, boss.
Get the S ranking and, you know, not have to do the fight. Now, the fight's pretty cool. I mean, it's very, very basic and simple.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
Let's go ahead and
updated.
get quiet in her specific scout. Alright, so we're going to pass along this bottom right side. We're going to... all the enemies in this level are child soldiers, and we don't have the child Fulton system, so therefore we cannot Fulton children. So we'll have to wait for that. Unfortunately, we can't go around the map there, because that would be the easiest route to get there. However, it is out of bounds.
Buddy has infiltrated our enemy prison detected.
There is
The
also
map has
a
been updated.
soldier that you can extract, which I'm not sure if this soldier, you know, what ratings there are on other people's games, but in this one I think they're like an A++, maybe? I don't know, we're going to find out here, because I'm going to extract her.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
You can
updated.
mark some soldiers just for, you know, extra bonus points. Fight's already got you marking a lot of them.
Mamba showed up in this village out of the blue and took command of the child soldiers. The surrounding villages have been victims of their raids and brutality ever since. But if you extract their commander, those kids will have no choice but to stand down. Should wrap up the whole situation. They're still kids. You can't kill any one of them, including the commander. If things get rough, neutralize them by knocking them out or by tranquilizing them.
So I definitely recommend you guys, for your first time going through this, try to be as sneaky as possible until you get to the enemy, and then just let him see you, and then just watch how fun it can actually be, because it gets really, really fun when you're trying to fight him off. It's really cool. Now you probably will have to take out this guy, or this kid. But we're gonna see if we don't have to. Sweet. Only main reason is I didn't want to have to take out any enemy soldiers if I don't have to, any child soldiers. Alright, just make sure that he's far enough away to where he's not going to see this. He's going to hear it though, but he won't see it.
Okay, subject is in.
You have arrived at your destination. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Clouds approaching.
That's the target.
Alright, should be good for right now. As you can see, this could be very, very tricky. So let's wait till things die down a little bit. You can use your sniper over where I set that A point. That's what was our original plan. And as you can see, because an enemy combatant saw me a little bit while I was moving over there, everyone started heading over there. Maybe they heard the Fulton of the prisoner. So there's so many things that obviously went wrong there that made me have to rethink and change my plan, which was to snipe him from afar. Alright, so we're gonna wait. He will eventually get up. I don't think we'll be able to get in there and do that. It'd be great if we could get a headshot in there, but clearly the best way is from that sniping point over there. Right now, we're just gonna have to be patient.
Carry him to the LZ.
Mission incoming. Support helicopter requested.
And there you go.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Alright, so what I think I'll do is, since I wanted to show you that kind of little cool ways, you can see really the only way that I can think of is to shoot them from over there. So I'll show you that. I'll show you that right now. So before you even you see this part, I'll show you what you can do, how you can take them out. Pretty simple on this mission, and then we'll come back to this as we extract them, I guess.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
Oh wow, so we were even still able to get that S rank, I guess, even doing it this way, even though we did get an enemy combat alert. But it's kind of fun just to see the fight and whatnot. But then, you know, I'll rewind it and show you how to make sure that you do it correctly.
Capture the White Mamba, the child soldier's commander, and bring him back to Mother Base. First off, head for Yamasa.
Alright, so the trick with this one is, as you guys have already seen, I've already actually successfully extracted him. We've actually already got the S rank, and I know I'm kind of rewinding back a little bit here. But I wanted to show you that you guys can do it with perfect stealth as well, but it is still very tricky. I haven't been able to figure out how to do it during the daytime.
That's where the commander, White Mamba, is supposed to live.
So as soon as we skip ahead a few parts here, just a little bit, I just want to, explain a few things to you. We got D-Horse this time, we're at nighttime. This is so that we can get to our mission objective a little bit faster. Nighttime is the only way that I've been able to figure out how to possibly get the S rank, and you have to get a headshot, or else then you'll risk, of course, messing everything up. So you guys saw the cool fight that you can do, and now I'm going to show you how not to fight.
Your target, the White Mamba, showed up in this village out of the blue and took command of the child soldiers. The surrounding villages have been victims of their raids and brutality ever since. But if you extract their commander, those kids will have no choice but to stand down. Should wrap up the whole situation. They're still kids. You can't kill any one of them, including the commander. If things get rough, neutralize them by knocking them out or by tranquilizing them.
Alright, so as you can see, nighttime, there's not as many soldiers as there was during the day, obviously. But still, always stick to the right side. I'm going the same infiltration route that I did just a few minutes ago, just to make sure that I was completely good. Alright, as you can see, there's just not as many soldiers at nighttime. So clearly, when you want to do these missions, they're always nighttime, because it seems to be that either you catch them during a point in the day where no one is here patrolling or whatever. But you're going to want to get a headshot here. Without the headshot, then he has the option of waking up, and of course, then that will ruin the perfect stealth, because then you'll have to fight him off, whereas this way you won't have to.
Arrived at your destination. The map has been
That's the
updated.
target. Looks like we found him. Excellent, boss. The target, White Mamba, has been neutralized. Carry him to the LZ before he wakes up.
Mission info has been updated.
Once you have him, you don't have to worry about any of the kids anymore. So this was a very, very fun mission to try to figure out exactly how to get that S rank with the perfect stealth. Again, you already saw that I had the S rank the normal way by actually defeating him, like kind of in combat a little bit, which was kind of fun and cool. But this is just another way. So there's also another cutscene that you can watch if you just go ahead and, without messing with him or any of the guards, just go ahead and walk up there like normal, and you'll actually have another type of cutscene. So I want to show you everything that you can do in this mission. So this is like the first video that I've actually done that with. Before I never really did that. But this time I did, just to show you guys all the different ways that you could complete this mission. There is, however, one more objective. We're still waiting on the helicopter. There is, however, one more mission objective that's a bonus that we have not completed, which is the extract 20 child soldiers, and I think you can, if we can get to the mission, you might be able to see them. Yeah. Obviously, we don't have the Fulton, so we can't do that. And you can see that we took him out without giving him the opportunity to resist.
On station at LZ.
So we'll go ahead and let the cutscene kind of just take place now. And then, of course, I will also show you the cutscene that takes place before you get into the fight.
Pedina ange yandi, yine yabo ke bangaka, nyoke yampembe? Kimamosa ke somomononde. Ya azini bibuti pusakan geve.
Unit function extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
And there you go. That is how you do it with doing complete, perfect stealth, no kills, S rank. I just wanted to make sure that I showed you guys that as well. And now there's also another cutscene that plays after this mission, and we're going to show you that as well. So hopefully I didn't confuse you guys too much, but I wanted to show you all the different options you could do in this mission, as this was a very, very fun mission, and a lot of different things can happen. Many cutscenes that you could have accidentally skipped for one reason or another. So I definitely wanted to at least show you guys that. So hopefully you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace out, bitches!
Welcome to outer heaven. We got rules around here. Never draw a weapon on a fellow soldier. You got that? Anyone here can use a knife or a gun. What you're gonna learn is how to use your head.
Let's move!
When you get that under your belt, then you're free to leave.